the message loud and clear. And it should start with the mayor, the police chief, the local sheriff, and the governor of Minnesota. Cooperate with law enforcement officers. Don't resist them. Don't violently resist them. If you do violently resist them, if you do felonious assaults with 2-ton weapons, expect to be shot. Hello everyone, Chef Grady Judd here. I've been asked by media outlets and several people to comment on the event that occurred in Minneapolis yesterday. Let me make one thing abundantly clear. You have to be accountable for your conduct. And that starts with the mayor. Did you hear his filthy talk? Did you hear his filthy, uninformed talk yesterday to the people not only of the city and the state, but across the nation? Shame on you. That's lack of professionalism. Now let's look at the event. The investigation's not complete. I am giving you context on the video clip that I saw. Law enforcement officers, federal law enforcement officers, ICE agents, were trying to take the occupant of the car out of the vehicle. During this encounter, the vehicle backed up and then drove directly at the ICE agent. That is a deadly weapon, a 2-ton deadly weapon. So what did the occupant expect? They should have expected to be shot when you commit a deadly assault on a law enforcement officer. So let's do this. Let's send out the message loud and clear. And it should start with the mayor, the police chief, the local sheriff, and the governor of Minnesota. Cooperate with law enforcement officers. Don't resist them. Don't violently resist them. If you do violently resist them, if you do felonious assaults with 2-ton weapons, expect to be shot.
Look, Tim Walz is a joke. His entire administration has been a joke. The idea that he's some sort of freedom fighter, he's not. He's a guy who has enabled fraud and maybe in fact has participated in fraud. That's what this new Assistant Attorney General position is going to find out.
A federal agent is seconds away from being run over. An SUV accelerates directly toward him. He fires 3 shots. The driver is dead. And within 2 hours, the same politicians who let Minneapolis burn to the ground in 2020 began spewing their biggest lies yet. What happened in Minneapolis on January 7th isn't just about one shooting. It's about a sick, depraved, degenerate ideology that celebrated Charlie Kirk's murder, all the while turning a would-be domestic terrorist into a martyr. And the nation has had it. Americans are turning against this insane, corrupt depravity of the Democrat Party, and President Trump knows it. And he is about to decisively drop the hammer on this leftist insanity once and for all. Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, your Patriot Professor, here to help you make sense of the madness with breaking news and analysis you're not going to hear anywhere else. So make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. The city of Minneapolis is once again, underscore that, once again, exploding into civil unrest. Tens of thousands of, I'm sure, bought and paid for rabid leftist activists took to the streets last night after one of their fellow protesters, 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good, was gunned down by an ICE agent after repeatedly stalking and impeding federal agents throughout the day in her red Honda Pilot. Multiple videos captured the incident. Agents surrounded her vehicle. They ordered her to exit. She refused. Then her car reversed and suddenly accelerated forward directly at a federal agent. The agent fired 3 shots. Good's car crashed into parked cars, and she was pronounced dead at the hospital. Within hours, the feckless, shameless, progressive, pandering Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey held a press conference, and far from attempting to de-escalate the very situation that his sanctuary city policies made inevitable, he sought solely to inflame.
To ICE, get the f*** out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite.
And if the soy boy mayor was inflaming the situation, their incurably corrupt governor, who personally oversaw a billion-dollar epidemic of rampant fraud in his own state, decided to pour oil on that fire.
And from here on, I have a very simple message. We do not need any further help from the federal government. To Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, you've done enough. There's nothing more important than Minnesotan safety. I've issued a warning order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks. And these National Guard troops are our National Guard troops.
Yeah, unfortunately for old Tampon Tim, he is constitutionally barred from using the National Guard to thwart federal law enforcement. So literally every syllable that came out of that oatmeal-crusted mouth was completely meaningless there. Once again, like the soy boy mayor, he's just pandering to his progressive base, the very base he made rich by raiding your tax dollars to the tune of at least $9 billion. And that's absolutely key here.
And we are good. So let's talk about it. Break-in Minneapolis. I'm not going to say break-in Minnesota because a lot of the farmers and people that are outside that nasty area, the scum, are pretty much Republican. You know they are. The silent majority. And I just want to let you guys know that. That's the truth. Lutheran Social Service and whoever behind the corruption that brought in all these Somalis, all this within decades to do what they did now. And we're breaking it. We're breaking it now. I don't give a crap. And I want people to know that it's going to get better, but we have to do, right? We have to do some serious education to awaken people to the truth, because these distorted Karens, my gosh, what's wrong with them? What happened? Did they hate their father? Did they hate their dad that brought them up? I'm trying to figure this crap out, because you are liberal Karens. That doesn't make sense, because if you're brought up right, you're brought up in the truth. Right? The truth. You're going to allow what happened 4 years ago, open borders, they were letting everybody through. All the drugs, too. Fentanyl, killing people left and right. And you're not saying nothing? Or do you not know that? You're not educated enough? Are you guys that stupid? What's wrong with you guys in Minneapolis? I don't get it. You're watching fake news. Russia collusion, Russia collusion. How'd that work out for you? Because it was all a lie. So when you figure out somebody is lying to you, align with the truth. And you have no clue What's getting ready to go down? It's getting ready to go down. The arrest, call it an insurrection, are coming. Should have happened a long time ago. Matter of fact, I think it might have happened already with some people. And so, Minneapolis, would be great if you could become great again. I don't know if you ever were great, though. I'm just wondering when. There might have been a time way back. You might have been. But somewhere, somebody distorted your mind. And for those people that you guys don't want to say anything, you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, you don't want to post anything, it don't matter. Patriots are out there. We're doing all the job. We're taking care of business. We got the unsilent majority that knows how to vote. And the voting system is getting corrected. So now your vote will really count. I'm thinking a red wave.
John chapter 3, verse 16. A single sentence that carries the weight of God's entire rescue plan. For God so loved the world. This means God's love is not distant, not theoretical, not emotional only, but active, intentional, and directed toward all humanity, even the broken, confused, and rebellious. The original word agape describes a love that chooses to give, no matter the cost. That he gave his one and only Son. This is the evidence of his love. God does not speak love. He demonstrates it. The phrase one and only means unique, irreplaceable, one of a kind. Jesus is not just another messenger. He is God's ultimate gift, the full expression of divine love entering human history. That whoever believes in him, this promise is open to everyone, without conditions of race or past mistakes. To believe means more than agreeing in your mind. It means trusting, relying, and placing your life into the hands of the one who was given for you. Shall not perish, but have eternal life. Perishing is more than physical death. It is living separated from the life, purpose, and presence of God. But eternal life is not only a future promise. In John's Gospel, eternal life begins now. A new quality of life, a restored relationship with God, and a hope that never ends. This single verse is the entire gospel in one breath. God loved. God gave.
We believe.
We receive life.
We receive life.